Dirt Merchant is a jump line in the Whistler Bike Park. It's got massive drops, massive jumps, massive step-ups. It's massive. Its features are so big, it's got that ProLine rating. And there's no rating more difficult than this. If you know A-Line, Dirt Merchant is its big brother.
Holy
What did you ride today?
1 lap on Crank It Up, 5 laps on A-Line, and maybe 5 laps on Dirt Merchant or something.
Big Dirt Merchant or small Dirt Merchant?
ProLines.
ProLine?
Yeah.
With all those drops?
Yeah. I did it!
Really? Wow. That's amazing. I've never done that.
And I did the step up as well, and I cased really bad. I lost the bus pedal! Best day ever!
Yeah. My wife sent Dirt Merchant on a trail bike, and she was beyond stoked.
Oh, what's it? Oh my god!
I was happy for her. She had made a huge leap in progression, and she had cleared one of the biggest jump trails in the world. But at the same time, it was tough for me to hear. I wanted to do the same, but I couldn't. And that was because, behind the camera, I looked like this. During a recent trip to Revelstoke, I managed to wreck myself. By the time I healed up, I would have to wait for opening day the next year. And on opening day, the trail was closed. We would then travel north for the summer. But now, a week away from closing day, I was back, ready to test my mettle. The only problem? Dirt Merchant was closed. Again. In the days leading up to this, a massive rainstorm had rolled in, damaging the trails. So we would ride what was open. This meant a bit of Crank It Up, a bit of A-Line, and a bit of checking out new stuff. Fade to Black is one of those must-ride trails every time we ride the bike park. It's also one of those trails I've had issues with in the past. It's the step-up that always got to me. And the drop is not something you want to mess up either.
Oh
my god. I guess Dong Jiao Da means go faster, right?
like putting some pedals.
Yeah. But on opening day this year, with the help of my friend Nick, I was able to clear the whole thing. And now, it's my turn to pay it forward. Both James and Bryce needed some help.
It's fine. I still remember that video with you behind me. I couldn't see you, but I could hear you yell. You're like, yeah! Do you want to follow me?
Yeah.
All right, get on your bike. Good to go? You good to go, right?
Good to go. Got it.
Nice. That's exactly the sound you made in the video.
I did it. That's the sound I would have made.
And I would get to tow Bryce into the step-up as well. Which was kind of cool, towing someone else in instead of being towed.
Nice, got it?
Awesome.
It's pretty fun, right?
Yeah, that was good. Up in the Garbanzo zone was another step up I've been wanting to check off my list. One up onto a big container. It would be a good warm-up for Dirt Merchant. things in life don't go your way. This feature should have been in my wheelhouse. And in spite of watching many people do it, something in my head said no. And with each successive attempt, I seemed to dig myself deeper into my mental hole.
Okay. I feel like I'm not in a good headspace.
With the crowd now gathered to witness my failures, I wasn't feeling so good about myself. My confidence now shot, my optimism for Dirt Merchant was now in the pits. Being able to ride a step-up was pretty key to the whole thing. In order to get back into the right frame of mind, I needed to ride. I needed to focus on what I could do. So I rode the trails I knew. If I could hit every jump, every drop, consistently, and without scares, I could prove to myself I wasn't that terrible after all. And over time, I started to feel better about myself. At the end of Rip and Rutabaga is a decent sized step up. It would push me out of my comfort zone. But if I could hit it, I would be on my way to Dirt Merchant.
Sorry. I got scared.
On my second attempt, I saw the worst that could happen.
Oh. Well, everybody's casing it. I should do that. Okay, I want to do it again. I just saw her case it. I just saw those guys case it. It's fine.
While Nick managed to pull a sneaky no-hander, I managed to clear it.
Get down.
For the most part.
Nice, you cleared it.
Clearing that step up was all I needed. It was time to head over to Dirt Merchant. The first big feature is a 9-foot drop. Although by the time you land, it could be quite a bit larger.
And it's gonna roll up to the drop.
And although I still had nerves, I gave it a try.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, that was fun. Oh my god. That hip is massive. Oh, I'm glad I did that. Gee, I was a little nervous. I went over, I'm like, oh my god. And I'm like, oh, that was fine. That hip is so big.
The hip is something I'll need to work on in the future. It's a pretty unusual feature for me, and it'll take some time to get used to. So for now, I'll just hit it in a small way. But after the hip, there's still plenty left to do.
Okay, I think that's not bad. Oh, this one looks almost easier.
The second drop is about 12 feet high and 17 feet out. Though it's bigger than the first, to me, it seemed very similar. Back up at the hip, I followed Nick in.
Sick! What a cool trail. Huh. I'm pretty happy. Oh shit. That was worse than Yucca.
With the drops completed, that infamous step up was up next. This would be the most difficult feature for me to conquer. In the past, when I watched others do it, it seemed pretty insane to me. It looked so unachievable, I couldn't even comprehend doing it. But here I was now, at a point where I was considering it. But in the moment, I didn't have this context. That thought was a million miles away. I was running on pizza and adrenaline, and I was ready to give it a go.
Yeah! Nope. I didn't do it again. I think I got it though, don't I?
I was still grounded enough to be aware of the risks. I still had that fear inside of me. But Yucca showed me again that casing wasn't necessarily a bad thing.
Oh! Good job, Yucca!
So I went for it.
Case, right?
In the shadow of the step up, the rest of the trail seemed pedestrian in comparison. I was riding high.
Yeah! Oh, this is so fun.
After all of that, I was riding Dirt Merchant on repeat. I just couldn't get enough. It's just one of those trails that shines brighter than all the others. Every lap, I felt like a superhero. That feeling you get in the air when you clear those jumps is so addictive. And while there is a small amount of skill on my side, I have to give the majority of the credit to the trail builders. They've created something that just works. It's best ridden with very little braking or pedaling, and if you can commit to that, each feature will just work. It's like a roller coaster that you're in control of. And I love it. As for that container, well, we went back to check it out.
Oh!
And it was closed off.
That's so sad. That was the whole point of coming here. Oh, I guess I have to wait till next year, huh?
Yep.
And that's because winter's coming. The park would be closing for the season. I cannot wait.